What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide, who will be going to Auburn, Alabama, Jordan-Hare Stadium to take on those Auburn Tigers. It's our rival, baby. It's rival week, but I'm not talking about the game, okay? I'll do that preview on tomorrow. And for you all who want to correct me for saying Eli Manning instead of Arch Manning, on my last video, when it comes to the Texas A&M and Texas game, I know it's Arch Manning. I know he's the quarterback of those Texas Longhorns. You know what I meant. I just wanted to point that out. You know, I did go back and watch the video, and I realized I said Eli too many times. And I wasn't going back to redo the whole damn video. So, oh well. But anyway, back to my Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. Anyway, Alabama got some doubt. Well, the fans, Alabama fans, got some doubts going into this game. And me, KB, I got a little doubts too. I'm a little concerned about this game, you know what I'm saying? But I got faith in my Alabama Crimson Tide that they can go into Jordan-Hare and pull it off just like they did the previous 2 or 3 seasons, or 2 or 3 times they went into Jordan-Hare. So yeah, I feel like my Alabama Crimson Tide gonna win this game and move on to the SEC championship. I really do. But anyway, came across this article on BamaHammer.com. Ty Simpson and Alabama are fueled by the doubters heading into the Iron Bowl. Ty Simpson and Alabama have proven that they can respond when their backs are against the wall. They'll have to do it again on Saturday against Auburn. And yes, our backs is up against the wall. Because guess what? If Alabama don't win, they won't be going to the SEC championship. And they won't be going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? All they had to do was take care of business against Oklahoma. But guess what? Didn't get it done, okay? But we got another chance. Everything is in front of us. We just need to get by those Auburn Tigers. All right? We cannot fail at this, or my Alabama Crimson Tide cannot fail. All right? Now, had we have took care of business against Oklahoma, we'll already have a spot in the SEC championship. And most likely, the playoffs. But we didn't. That's fine. That's in the past. What about now? What about Saturday? Can we get it done? Backs are against the wall once again. Our backs have been against the wall all season. Because you remember, game 1, week 1, we lost to those raggedy-ass Florida State Seminoles, in which their coach, Mike Norvell, sold his soul to get that win over my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's why ain't nothing good coming to Mike Norvell or them sorry-ass Florida State Seminoles. That's why. And everything is still in front of my Alabama Crimson Tide. So if you want to go read this article, go to BamaHammer.com. Anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes. All right? Ty Simpson says Alabama backs are against the wall against Auburn. I'm not reading the whole article, okay? I'm just reading half of it. Alabama understand what's at stake this weekend. It's a win or go home. Either the Crimson Tide beat the Auburn Tigers in the Iron Bowl and advance to the SEC championship, or Alabama loses and fall to 9-3 for the second straight regular season and miss the 12-team college playoff for the second straight year. We can't have that. We cannot have that. The fans won't have it. The fans will be in an uproar if Alabama don't beat Auburn. The fans will be calling for the firing of Coach Deboar. I can guarantee you that. Not all fans. I won't. Not all fans. But I'll say half of the fan base. You can guarantee that. Not only will you lose and not go to the SEC championship or the playoffs, you'll be losing to Auburn. You would allow Auburn to destroy everything that we work for. Auburn, Coach Kalen DeBoar, I know that you might not understand what's at stake, being that this is your first time going into Jordan-Hare. But everything is at stake. The season is at stake. A chance to play in an SEC championship and a chance to win your first SEC championship and a chance to go to the playoffs and possibly win a national championship. That's what's at stake. That's what you plan for when you go into Jordan-Hare. You cannot fail. Not at this. This is one thing that you can't fail at. Come on now. I hope any and everybody that you can talk to is putting this in your damn ear. And make sure you take heed to it. You better talk to Nick Saban if you haven't already. Because we can't have you losing all that to Auburn. We just can't. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, too much has been made about Kalen DeBoar's future in Tuscaloosa being tied to this game. That's not true. He's not in any imminent danger of losing his job. And there's been some credible reporting to indicate that he's actually looking for an off-ramp. And when they say looking for an off-ramp, that means talking about Penn State, in which I don't think Kalen DeBoar is going nowhere. I don't think he has any interest in Penn State, whether he win or lose against Auburn. But the thing is, he might not have any interest right now. But if he lose the damn Auburn and them fans get to jumping on him, he might be interested in. I'm just putting it out there. But I don't think we're gonna lose. I think Coach Kalen DeBoar will be my Alabama Crimson Tide head coach for next year and for the near future. I'll just say that. When I say near future, I'm talking next 5 years. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. But anyway, I don't think he's interested in Penn State. But don't let these fans run you off either. If you just so happen to go down to Auburn. Don't do that. Please don't do that. But anyway, as far as his job being tied to this game, nah, I don't think so. But word on the street, according to this article, he's actually looking for an off-ramp. Man, why would you want to go anything else? Alabama is the pinnacle of college football. You should want to be a part of that tradition in a good way as long as you can. I have no doubt in my mind that Coach Kalen DeBoar and this staff, as is, can bring a national championship to Alabama. The future is bright for Alabama as far as the players. The future is bright. Just saying. But anyway, he looking for an off-ramp. But that doesn't mean things won't be a bit uncomfortable heading into the 2026 season if Alabama loses to Auburn and isn't able to get into the playoff. It will be a tough pill to swallow. Oh, man, it sure would. For the second straight year, a program that has routinely been the best in college football for nearly 2 decades is once again not one of the 12 best teams in the country. That would be a travesty. That would be a travesty. That would really mean that Alabama football is going south. You can't make a 12-team playoff. I mean, Alabama made a 14 playoff consistently. Alabama made the 14 playoff more than any other college football program. But remember, that was under the greatest coach of all time, Nick Saban. But I don't think Alabama football has fell off so much that they can't make a 12-team playoff. Can y'all imagine Alabama losing not making it to a 12-team playoff for 2 years in a row? I can't fathom that. And then for the second year, Auburn would be the ones to take all our hopes and dreams. We would never be able to live that down. Hell, that would be the pinnacle of Auburn football. I tell you that right now. That would mean more to Auburn than that damn 2010 national championship that Cam Newton brought to them. The one they still talking about. The guy they still talking about. You remember Cam Newton? Yeah, of course everybody remember Cam Newton. He's all over social media all the time with his funny dressing ass. Just putting that out there too. But anyway, he represent those Auburn Tigers. That's all I know. But yeah, man, things will get real uncomfortable for Coach Kalen Deboar if he lose this game. If he lose this game. You know, I'm kind of nervous about this game, but hey, it is what it is, man. Only because I know it's do or die for our Alabama Crimson Tide. But for the most part, hell, Alabama been living on the edge all season. I'm just putting it out there. We've been living on the edge all season. But one thing about Alabama, they know how to find a way to win. I tell you that right now. They know how to find a way to win, and I think they'll find a way to win against Auburn. I don't give a damn who their quarterback is. But one thing I want y'all Auburn fans to know, y'all done found some newfound confidence, all right? Since last week, since the last time you was on the field. You had Deuce Knight, and Deuce Knight done put some confidence in you Auburn fans. Well, let KB just tell you, Auburn, you was playing Mercer. You was playing Mercer. I don't give a damn that Mercer was 9-1. It's Mercer. You was playing Mercer. You wasn't playing my Alabama Crimson Tide, and especially not an Alabama Crimson Tide defense. Have you seen the way my defense been playing? Huh? Since that daggone Georgia game? Have you seen the way my Alabama Crimson Tide been playing? Especially the last 3, 4, 5 games. Have you seen that? Why you want to be all happy about Mercer? You don't see Alabama fans hooping and hollering about freaking holding Eastern Illinois' offense to 33 total yards. You don't see us hyped about that because you know why? It was Eastern Illinois. I had one of you dumbass Auburn fans to come in my comments talking about Mercer would wipe the floor with Eastern Illinois. Oh, man. Now Auburn fans are giving Mercer credit. Are you serious? What Power 4 teams give a team like Mercer credit? Come on, man. As actually being a good team. A team good enough to beat a Power 4 program or even compete with a Power 4 program. Come on, man. Stop it. It was Mercer. It was Mercer. You didn't have any fucking confidence all season. Finally put Deuce Knight on the field. Yeah, he put up video game numbers. He was like a cheat code against Mercer. Okay? And I know you got another dual threat quarterback. I know that too. I don't even think Jackson Arnold will get into the damn game. That dude. There's a reason why he got benched. And it wasn't because he was injured. But anyway, moving on. Alabama fans have a lot of anxiety about this game, but this is a familiar position for players and their coaching staff this season. They are used to having a target on their back, and they are used to playing these do or die games. They spent the whole season responding to adversity. They did it in Athens against Georgia. They did it in the Columbia, Missouri, and Columbia, South Carolina. They did it at home against Vanderbilt. They'll have to do it one more time on the Plains, and I think my Alabama Crimson Tide can get it done. Now, I know Auburn, I got to give them their respect. They're going to be up to play this game, as they do every time we go into that ragged-ass stadium. Every time they up for the challenge. And they always give us a tough challenge. But like in the past, Alabama find a way to win. And I expect my Alabama Crimson Tide to find a way to win in this game. It just might be a blowout in favor of my Alabama Crimson Tide. I don't give a damn if it's Deuce Knight, Ashton Daniels, or that ragged-ass quarterback that I just mentioned that just got benched. Y'all don't even want him on the field. Sure don't. You don't even want him on the field. Y'all want Deuce Knight and y'all want Ashton Daniels. Them two give y'all the best chance to win or the best chance to stay competitive. Because you ain't going to win. I'm going to leave it at that. You ain't going to win. Deuce Knight won't be able to do against my Alabama Crimson Tide what he did against Mercer. All right? I know people was asking about Ashton Daniels. All right? Why they wait so late to put him in? Why they ain't been playing him all season? It was a reason. All right? Because he ain't ready. And Deuce Knight ain't ready for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Just put that out there. All right? But anyway, yes, it is do or die for Alabama. Yes, it is. Alabama, they got some doubters out there as usual. They've been had that all season. Haters, doubters, naysayers, and non-believers. Alabama got them all. You got fans of other college football programs every week wishing, hoping, and praying that Alabama would lose. I mean, every week you got all these fans. They went from Vanderbilt to Tennessee to Missouri, or however it went. Vanderbilt, Missouri, Tennessee. I mean, it don't matter. It don't matter. And Oklahoma finally gave those haters what they wanted. Well, you won't get it from Auburn. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. You won't get it from Auburn. And y'all gonna watch my Alabama Crimson Tide go into that SEC championship and come out as the 2025 SEC champion. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. So all you haters, you gonna be seeing and hearing KB saying, I am the 2025 SEC champion. Now y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide.